So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. And it's caught. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. And again, it's Prescott. He'll buy some time right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott punching it in from a yard away. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Being chased out left. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Stroud looking to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jabril Cox from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that could spark a defense and swing some momentum. It almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand. Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the 4th quarter. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Prescott now on 2nd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
There he goes, left side. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the two-point try. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. The Texans on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Stroud. And now another one thrown incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Things looking pretty good on the scoreboard. They're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Stroud now on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. This is caught. Touchdown! Brandon Cooks. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone. So how about that for putting it on the line? They've taken the lead by a point here in the 4th quarter. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
On second down, it's Stroud. Buying time to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Pierce. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Lets one go downfield for Pierce. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. To throw with Stroud. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 45.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back when he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. 4th down. Here's Stroud. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. This is 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. Down to about the 22 here.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Here's Dak. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now 1st and goal. Pollard. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Pollard one more time. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
Well, that is the definition, Charles, of delivering under pressure. The game-winning potential. There's still a little time left on the clock, but the potential game-winning drive, and it was well executed.
I think we're going to remember this possession for a long time. We've called a bunch of games, but how about how they got it done down the stretch? Absolutely terrific. Barring some type of miraculous play in this last half minute, I think that touchdown just earned them the win. They really came up clutch when they needed it.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Stroud to throw it. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these 2 teams meet. But until then, this game's over. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL.